What's up, YouTube? It's been a long time since I've been on here, going on 5.5 months, but I was supposed to make a video the day before my wife went in for her C-section, and I failed to do so that day. It was a little hectic getting ready for the hospital and whatnot, but we did not anticipate what happened at the hospital. And just as if you've seen the video about my twins, when we had those, that situation at the hospital and how they doped them up with morphine for a week, and well, it happened again with our new child, and for that reason he was born a little premature, so they had to keep him in ICU till he gained enough weight. But my wife and I had to stay there and monitor these people, and I have videos upon videos and actually recordings of the nurse that I almost got arrested over, and how they were treating these kids and things that they were saying. It was just atrocious. But nevertheless, I was supposed to make that video and I never did, so I'm going to put a link in the description for the extra biblical text that I come across that kind of backs up everything that I've been saying for the last year and a half in my videos regarding, starting with reading the Bible backwards. But let me get to the crux of this video, because I have a whole lot of stuff on my phone now, job related, and I don't have much storage. So I think it was yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. So I'm watching Exalted Lamb. I had just finished listening to a thing from Monograph where he was saying the next 45 days are going to be the craziest that we've probably ever seen, and that this week is what do you call it, cyber or Hacker Week, I think it's called. So I listened to that, and then I'm listening to Exalted Lamb. You know, he's been breaking down IPG2, you know, the Helio font animation that's been around since 2012. And he had some pretty interesting things that he found, new things that he found there. One second. So anyway, sorry about that. So I'm watching Exalted Lamb, and he's bringing up all these dates and how he does it gematria, which I don't quite understand fully. And he started talking about Tsunami Day, and August 21st of this year, according to this new thing that he found with the gematria and stuff that they're depicting in the Helio font animation, that it would be this year. And I've always contended next year would be the year, possibly, for the plasma events to start occurring. But curious enough, as I'm listening to this and him talking about tsunamis, my wife texts me. She says, I'm feeling something that has to do with a tsunami in California. I said, well, that's crazy that you say that, because funny enough, I'm watching Exalted Lamb right now, and he's talking about that at this very moment. This new code that he found, or further deciphered, whatever the case was, about a tsunami hitting the east and west coast, one which of course we know is La Palma for the east coast, and the other one being the Cascadia subduction zone for the west coast. And funny enough, they've been having some rumblings off the Cascadia, and now the major fault in that area last night or yesterday had a 3.4 or 4.3, I forget the exact magnitude of it, but it's shaking. And then you have the situation that everybody was worried about last year, 2021, whenever it was, about La Palma. And we all heard about the Poseidon torpedoes that could cause these tidal waves to take out some coastal regions. But he also talked about tribulation and how he has been led and been told in his walk that tribulation is fixing to begin with these events, and it's going to happen this month. So my wife texted me just a little while ago, and she's like, hey, I was just told that all I heard was they have to hit these first. And she's asking back, you know, what's that mean? What are you talking about? When, where, why? What's that mean? And she never got an answer. So she jumps on Twitter, and the first thing she sees is that I don't know how many major cities has been cyber attacked, but it's the hospitals. And that's kind of crazy, because if we have a massive tsunami, tidal wave hit the east and west coast, and all these major cities' hospitals are shut down. That's a pretty good way to depopulate, right? Nobody's going to be able to get any help. Just curiously, the way things are falling into play here. But just be on guard, man. Be watchful. Keep watch. I'm not saying be fearful, because like I've said in the past, the dream that I had regarding the tsunami that came all the way up inland, I'm 100 and some odd miles from the coast. Well, maybe not 100, but from the Louisiana coast, yes. From Mississippi coast, I'm probably about 60 miles, 50 miles, 60 miles, something like that. But I seen a tidal wave coming, and my wife and I and our children was totally protected. So I fear not. And if we go with a tsunami, then so be it. But I highly doubt that. We still have work to do here in saving souls for Christ, if you know what I mean. But I just wanted to put this out there, man. I would love to make a video about this book that I had read and I was supposed to make a video about previously. But it's just been hectic, man. But I would advise you guys to go take a listen to it and just see what it says, because it talks about the Great Spirit, and then it also talks about the way in which Yahweh came to be. It talks about what was the other major thing that Satan, basically like the angel and the demon, the angel and the devil on our shoulders. We all have our own Satan to deal with, and some people in certain circles call it ego. It's possible. It's just very interesting. If you haven't heard about it, I would have to look at it before I say what the book's called. But I'm gonna put a link in the description for you guys if you want to, if you feel so inclined to check that out. It may give you some revelations to some questions that you've been asking. It may, open up some new avenues of thought. It's definitely very interesting, to say the least. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I'm fixing to pull back up to the job site. As you can see, I got a back seat full of stuff, tools, and the bed. My truck's full of tools, so I haven't been able to make videos after work like I used to, because my son rides with me. He's working for me now, so he's with me, and the Lord's working on him. He just don't know it. But anyway, just keep watch, man. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Whether or not this tidal wave scenario would take place, will take place, I don't know. But I find it kind of strange that, how these things just happen. How she just out the blue brings up a tsunami in California right after Exalted Lamb was talking about that. It's just wild, man. But anyway, I'm gonna try and get back to this video thing and start bringing you guys some more of the information and things that have opened my eyes in this world, as far as our walk with Christ, man. So be watchful, be vigilant, and definitely be sober-minded. Otherwise, you'll be taken, like a thief in the night. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints,